thank you for watching English Answers with Tutor Nathan. I am your host and personal virtual tutor, Tutor Nathan. I hope everyone is having a great day today. In today's video, we will be learning about the subject-verb agreement and how to use it in a sentence. And as always, please visit the link down below to download your free copy of the material used in this video. If you enjoyed this video, please give this video a like and leave a comment. If you are a subscriber, thanks for watching. But if you are new to my channel, please consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell so you will know every time I upload a video to YouTube. And I hope you enjoy this video. What is the subject-verb agreement? The definition is it's a subject and a verb has to agree with each other. If a subject is singular, then a verb has to be singular as well. And if a subject is plural, then the verb has to be plural too. How do we form the subject-verb agreement? For the singular, which is just one, the verb of the sentence adds a s, while the subject stays the same. When it is required, we use is as the verb. And for plural, which is more than one, the subject of the sentence adds a s, while the verb stays the same. When it is required, we use are as the verb. Now let's take a look at some examples. For singular, which is just one subject, let's look at sentences here. The cat chases the mouse. The s would go on chase, of course, because it's the verb. We would say chases. The child plays with his toys and he works on his puzzle. And now let's look at the plural sentences. And as you can see, that subject has the s. The cats chase the mouse. The children play with their toys. Of course, children is plural for child. And they work on the puzzle. And now on to compound subjects. A compound subject is simply just two or more subjects in the same sentence. So let's look at the first three here. A compound subject joined by the word and will always be plural. The bride and groom are getting married. Chris and Tommy are having fun. A smartphone and a computer make talking to each other easier. And now if we use or nor in a compound subject, the verb will be either singular or plural depending on the subject closest to it. So neither Susie or Jane is talking to each other. Jane, of course, is just one person. A smartphone or computer makes talking to each other easier. So, of course, computer is just one. The cats nor the dog likes to play with each other. And now inverted subjects. Inverted subjects are just simply where the subject and the verb switch places with each other, but they must also agree. So let's see what we have in these sentences. Hello, where is the exit? Exit would be the subject and is the verb. Number two, how are the children behaving? Children would be the subject and the verb would be are. Excuse me, but there is a problem with this. Problem is the subject, but the verb would be is. So let's see what we have after this. And now we're on to indefinite pronoun. So what is an indefinite pronoun? An indefinite pronoun is something that refers to an object, place, or person, but it isn't specific in what it is. And I did include lists of indefinite pronouns for both the plural and singular. So now let's look at some of these sentences that we have here. For the singular, each child does well at that school. Something is missing here. I think nobody is going to miss that thing. And now let's look at the plural set. Both of my children do well at that school. Several of my things are missing here. And a few people make their own dinner still. And indefinite pronouns can be both singular and plural. However, if you look at the note, the verb form you use depends if the noun is a countable or an uncountable noun. Some of the things are on the floor. Things are, of course, countable. Most of your stuff is already packed. You don't know what the stuff is, so the stuff would be uncountable. And all your apples are counted for. Apples, you can count apples, of course. And as you can see, I also included a list of the both singular and plural that you could use for indefinite pronouns. Collective nouns. In the note, as you can see, they can be singular or plural depending on the context. So let's look at the sentences that we have here. The soccer team has won the match. The word team is singular because it's acting as one. The union members have accepted the new contract. The word union would be plural. And my jewelry is missing. The word jewelry would be considered as singular in this context. What's next? And we can also use plural form subjects for the subject-verb agreement. Plural form subjects are just subjects that can be either considered plural or singular. So let's look at the sentences here. Playing sports is a good way to stay in shape. Sports would be, in this case, singular. The fish are swimming in the aquarium. Fish would be plural because you probably have more than one fish in the aquarium. And now let's look at 3. The fish is cooking on the grill. You probably just have one fish that's on the grill that's cooking because that's probably all you would need for dinner. And now on the bottom we have number 1. The wages are so low that most people can't afford to eat. Wages would be plural in this case because it's going with the word people. My wages is so low that I can't afford to eat. In this case, the wages would be singular because you're just talking about yourself with the word I. And now lastly, titles. We can use titles in a subject-verb agreement, but in this case, as you can see in a note, the titles are always going to be in the singular form. So again, number 1, War and Peace is a book by Tolstoy. The United States is located in North America, and McDonald's is the largest restaurant in the world. Now I would like you to make some sentences about the subject-verb agreement about yourself. The end. If you made it this far into the video, thank you very much for watching. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up down below and leave a comment. If you are new to here, please subscribe and hit that notification bell. And it would go a long way for my channel and my website if you could become a Patreon. You could do that for as little as $1 a month. Thank you and have a good day.